Davey on the beat.
Did it again. We out here, Ask the Boss episode number 41. Oh yeah.
I cheated.
So, looks like we've upgraded. As you can see, we are going full Hollywood today.
So they just see we're in green right now, right?
Yeah, we're green. They actually see the green. Well, actually, we could be anywhere we want. Anywhere in the world.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know, it's a little cold out here. Feels like we're in Antarctica.
It does feel like we're in a... Doug! I wish I had a hoodie, man. It's freezing.
That sucks for you. Hold on.
Take me to paradise. Take me to paradise. Wow, it's beautiful out here. Look how pretty the trees. Look at the water, so blue.
Lava! Lava! Ah, that was my wrist.
Are we in Hawaii? With the lava?
Hawaii, yeah, we're back on your honeymoon with me.
Okay, cool.
That was my bad wrist. Got a torn ligament in my wrist. That was not good. Oh.
All right, so
where are we right now?
we're in Hawaii on a volcano. There's lava going on.
Can we get some Lays? Can we get some Lays?
Lays?
Ding! Ding! Oh, a skirt. You like that?
The guys do like this.
Oh yeah, you worked it.
I was at the luau.
Worked that. All right, so we're live over here on my IG, so we can take some questions over there. And we also got questions on my page and the Core Nutritional page, but let's go through a rundown right now.
Okay.
Wait, where should we be right now? Like this second. Do you want to do this in Hawaii? Where do the people want to see us? That's what we need to figure out.
I think we wanted to be in Jurassic Park and running with the dinosaurs.
We'll do that later. We'll go see Jurassic Park later.
What am I looking at?
Hear the music?
I do hear the music.
Dinosaurs. The big Brontosaurus right over there, dude. That's what we were looking at.
Brontosaurus? Is Brontosaurus a real source?
Brontosaurus.
Bronze?
Brontosaurus. Brachiosaurus.
I think you're wrong. I think neither of those are...
So, let's go through a rundown of where we're at. What are our updates? So let's start with...
Start with the brand.
Yeah, so let's start with Core.
Okay.
So number one, can you see these?
You can't. They need me to pick you up.
Oh, just open up my leg. Bro.
Put over. Okay, can you see that? Swirl?
All right, so the new... Oh, sorry, that was like a nail, man. For the, you know. Yeah. Performance joggers. So these are the final versions. We're gonna have them in at least 2 colorways, maybe 3. Our goal is Black Friday. These are awesome. These are, you know, custom cut and sewed. They got vents both sides. You probably can't see this, but
we'll have more.
Yeah, more details coming soon. These are awesome. Anyway, so we got those. Peak X has been finalized in production. We will probably launch that either around Black Friday, or we might wait till day 1 of the 12 days of Crushmas, which of course we're gonna do again. If you guys don't know what that is, the 12 days of Crushmas is a new deal each day from December 12th through the 24th or 23rd, something like that. So that's that on the Core side. What else do we got going on the Core side? I think that's it for new products. Oh, we have new 5-pound Core Pro peanut butter banana pudding coming, which is delicious.
So we're only doing that in a 5-pound?
Only doing that in a 5-pound to start. If there's demand in the 2-pound, we'll do that as well. And then on the America side, we just launched Uncle Bam, which is an awesome capsule fat burner. So that'll be great for the new year coming up when everyone's trying to get shredded. Really good feedback on that so far. That's one of those products where you take it and you just literally start sweating right away. So we have that. We have apple, Not Your Granny's apple, new flavor in both boom and pipes, arriving in our warehouse today or tomorrow. So that'll probably launch next week. America Energy, we are about to go into another production run because we continue to crank out the cans all over. We're in about 700 locations now, working on some bigger C-store distribution. And we're working on new flavors. So we had a cream soda that we really loved, and it's not gonna work out with that flavor house. So we are kind of going back to the drawing board, and we're gonna try to nail cream soda again, because that I just think would be a great one. I also think like a lemon ice would be amazing. And we have a really good berry as well. So we'll see what happens with that.
We have American Energy fridges now.
American Energy fridges. So the deal right now is you buy half a pallet through Muscle Foods, you get a fridge and then a bunch of other swag, t-shirts, pop sockets,
koozies,
all that. Yeah. So, and then next month, should we tell them what the deal is we're going to do with American Energy?
Sure.
Yeah. So next month, really cool koozies. So it's buy a case, get a koozie. That's going to be on as many cases as you want to buy. So that'll be through Muscle Foods. And we got a lot of other swag products such as window clings, refrigerator clings, any of that stuff. So if you want any of that, you're a retailer, you know, hit us up and we'll take care of you. I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
The other big thing that's going on right now is we've just released, now Bobby, put up a little screen and like do the little.
Yeah, like legitimately do it.
Like click through, like corenutritionals.com. Let's hear the typing. And then it comes up, yeah. And then, you know, take them to the blog post. So the blog post that we just launched, the title is a little bit clickbaity, but it's the lies surrounding EEAs, the lies stop here around EEAs. And so what we want to say and what we've done is we've addressed the main piece of, I don't even want to call it academic, but work that has been promoted in the industry to basically give BCAAs a bad name so that EEA formulas can be sold. So not only is the person that published this have a financial interest in his EEA patent and that is going into the real muscle EEA formula, but it's just the information is really, it's misinformation. Right?
It's disingenuous.
And it's disingenuous. People are reading the abstract, which makes a very grandiose statement that is not qualified in any way. And then they do the same thing in the summary, but the in-between part is where you have to really read to understand what they did and the scenarios, the restrictions, basically the conditions of when EEAs are optimal. We're not saying EEAs are better than BCAAs or BCAAs are better than EEAs. Actually, we like both products. I think if you read that article, your takeaway will probably be EEAs, or the article that we wrote, EEAs are good if you're fasted. But if you're like a normal bro, like most of us probably watching this video, who are eating every 3, 4, 5 hours, you're going to have enough EEAs floating around in your system where an influx of BCAAs is beneficial in what you want. And at that point, taking in those extra EEAs is not necessarily going to do anything. It could almost be considered like a filler in there. So people took this Wolf study as gospel without reading the details of it. And so Kenton, our chief marketing officer, but also our director of scientific affairs, has gone through and wrote a very, you know, critical critique of this. And to be honest with you, it's been up there. And we've tagged everyone in the industry who's been saying this and saying BCAAs are you're wasting your money if you're buying them. And it's crickets. No one has responded. We've asked Dr. Wolf and the other doctor over there who's involved in a lot of those studies to come on and just debate us. I mean, if we're wrong and there's a piece of information we're missing, we'll be the first ones to say it. Because at the end of the day, you know, we like EEAs, we like BCAAs, but to say BCAAs are bad is just wrong. And at the end of the day, these EEA formulas that the people are pitching are 80% BCAAs anyways. The 3 BCAAs are 3 of the 9 EEAs. And that's something that the layperson doesn't see, but these people are putting stuff up on Instagram saying BCAAs are a waste of money. And then they put a little blurb from an abstract with no qualification, and people are taking it as gospel. Oh, I knew it all along, you know, like scam artists, all this stuff. So really take some time and go through and read this article. We've also done, Kenton did a podcast with the sales director over at Twin Lab. Bobby, also throw up that link here in a screenshot to the YouTube and link that down below in this video. And that was very illuminating. Right. If you watch that video, you'll understand why we are so passionate about this issue right now.
Go fitness informant on all social media platforms.
Yeah. So, and I'm sure we're going to hear a lot more about this. So that was just part one of our article talking about the downfalls in that wolf study and the issues that we have there. Part two, we'll talk more about the benefits of BCAAs and whatnot. So take some time to read it. It's important. Drink your ABC, stay in school, don't do drugs. Got it. All right.
Yes, Mr. Doggles.
Yes. All right, let's go. Let's roll into some questions,
cool.
unless you have anything else you want to add there.
No, I'm good.
Marching?
I'm just trying to stay warm. It's a little nippy out.
Yeah.
I got the bay door open.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you looking at my nipples?
Yeah. You like that?
They're a little.
Yeah, they
they're
are
down right now. They're not.
No, they're down. Just give them a little flick.
All right, we ready to go? Are we
Hey.
in the?
Are we on?
Are we in the?
Are we on? Okay.
Are we in the land of the dinosaurs yet?
We can be in the land of
We were
dinosaurs.
already there once, I think.
Bobby could put us wherever we want. We could be.
Anybody on Instagram telling us where to be? Is anybody alive?
Someone wants to know what the hell you're doing.
That's a great question.
That is a good question. Why are you standing with a green screen behind you? Because we can be anywhere we want to be.
Bobby's just probably gonna like change it constantly.
Yeah, every time we snap our fingers. I don't know where we're at. Grand Canyon? Mount Everest? Wish I had a hoodie.
All right, let's do some questions. All right, Robinson DUP's got 2 questions. Do you have any new products in the works that may create a whole new category or may be on the forefront of some new scientific evidence?
So I don't want to say Peak X is a new category because it's a non-stimulant pre-workout. But most non-stimulant pre-workouts focus on the pump, right? That's what they do. We've taken it a step further and we've really added ingredients for the pump, strength, and endurance, all in a non-stim blend. So like a lot of people that use Pico 2 and things like that will put them in maybe even a capsule form or something as just an add-on strength type of product. So this is a really cool product. It's got 2 pump ingredients. It's got, well, there's 2 strength ingredients and 2 endurance ingredients, depending, there's some overlap there, you know, so there's 5 ingredients total, but there's definitely some overlap. And there's 4 patented ingredients in it. So I think it's a really novel formulation, and it stacks extremely well with Fury X, of course. So I don't know if I would say a groundbreaking per se, but it is definitely pretty novel.
It's hard to create a whole new category. You know, I mean, there's only so much bandwidth that we have. We're always looking at new ingredients. Like if you look at Uncle Bam, right, and you look at one of the ingredients that we have in there, that seaweed extract, no one else is really using that, right? It's a very novel ingredient. That ingredient helps basically inhibit fat absorption. And that's a very novel ingredient. So we're constantly looking for those novel ingredients, but at the end of the day, we're not out in the fields growing herbs, and we're not, you know, doing the scientific study themselves. We're not in a lab ourselves, so we rely on our partners, which are ingredient manufacturers, to bring that stuff to us. So we try to get in early with the kind of like that groundbreaking research and try to put the best formulas together. Ooh. Yeah, we could talk about it. So we are going to enter the CBD market. So the code word is constitutional chronic. I don't know if we're really, or democracy dank. I don't know which one we're going to go with yet. But anyway, so this is a CBD. Bro,
it's cars.
killing us.
There's cars. There's just cars everywhere. We're in the city. There's just cars everywhere.
Don't take me back to New York City, bro. Just protein rolling down the street.
What was that?
Me and Bird's first road trip.
Oh yeah. So CBD gel caps under America Labs, probably at the end of this year. 90 count, 10 milligram active gel caps coming. So that's a big deal.
That's a new
That's a new category that's blowing up.
Yeah, I've been experimenting with CBD, the THC-free version CBD, and I like it so far. It definitely helps with sleep. I don't really suffer from anxiety, but I'm pretty chill. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying?
Man, I don't know. Some days, like 2 days ago, bro, you was anxious.
Yeah, I went home and took down 75 milligrams of CBD. I was good. I was just like under my tongue. I was like, can you put in some Rasta, Bob?
Let's go to
Bob Marley. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if we should be puffing.
Yeah, I wasn't puffing. I was just sucking. You know what I mean?
You was sucking?
Yeah, my mouth. It was a liquid, and I just dropped that in. THC free.
Yes.
Don't do drugs. Didn't you hear my last?
Hemp oil.
I know. Whole extract. Anyways. So yeah, so we got some cool stuff coming up.
He also wants to know what your thoughts on occlusion training as a tool if dealing with inflammation in knees or hips.
I think it's good. I don't really do it. I don't have, what are they, the blood pressure cuffs? Like I don't usually do it, but I like the idea behind it. I do. I think it's a good idea. I just take a ton of like Fury X and Core Pump and Stars and Pipes, and I get a sick pump. I'll take a ton of ibuprofen, bro.
Yeah, but if you're hurt, I mean, the Clark Kent stack.
No, so the whole point of CBD is so you don't have to take ibuprofen. That's what we're trying to get at.
We were talking about occlusion training or like working through injuries.
We are, but like CBD will supposedly help with that, right? Like I don't want to make any inflammation claims, and I won't, but people will say that it can help with that.
You know why Carl's got hair again? It's because he's been taking that CBD.
You think?
Yeah, it does everything.
Hair?
Everything.
You've been rubbing the oil on his.
Yeah.
Birds, you know. Birds been growing, yeah. Drip, drip.
All right.
Anyways.
All right, so we out here.
All right, Nick Ryan, what's your opinion on mini cuts during a bulk? Do you prefer to be in a small enough surplus to minimize fat gain or eat more and incorporate mini cuts?
I think mini cuts can be detrimental. Just slow and steady, man. Like half a pound, I tell people, like if you can gain a half a pound of lean muscle or lean tissue in a month, that's 6 pounds in a year. That's a lot, right? So like you should really be looking at a half a pound to a pound a month when you're bulking, I think, if you're staying natty.
I think also though,
this is like a long-term thing.
So, but say somebody has built their surplus up to like 500 grams of carbs.
Okay.
Let's just say that, and they're at a decent level. I think it probably is smart if you're in a year to 2 year off season to give your insulin receptors a little bit of a break, so you can be more
I don't know if about that. I don't know if about that.
No.
I don't really buy that.
Okay.
Just saying.
That's just a thought.
I would rather you start out at a diet at the 500, right, than doing mini cuts along the way.
Don't call it a mini cut. Just call it a.
Well, that's what he's calling it.
An insulin break. Insulin break.
Insulin break. So, yeah, I would still keep your calories up.
It would only be like a week or two.
Oh, well, okay, if you want to get.
Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah, so I wouldn't go into a deep deficit. Let's forget about the macro breakdown. I wouldn't go into a deep deficit. Just keep your surplus small. You know, you could even go run higher fats during that time period and keep your calories up.
Okay.
Or.
Are Vaso 6 and Pico 2 better than L-citrulline and beta-alanine?
I don't know if you can say better.
Too basic of a statement.
Too basic of a statement. And in fact, what were the two that he said? Vaso 6, Pico 2, and beta-alanine are in Peak X, right? And then the L-citrulline is in the Fury X. So, you know, I don't think I can answer that question, right? It depends on dosing. It depends on what other products you're taking with it. So that's a hard question to answer.
Pump Chaser.
But I do love Pico 2 and Vaso 6. I think they're awesome. So if you've not tried them or have not read about them, really cool products.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, go.
Dumbbell press versus bench press.
Okay.
And dumbbell shoulder press versus barbell shoulder press. Which do you prefer and why?
I mix them up. You know, I don't really love barbell work. I just don't for pressing. I do prefer dumbbells, but that's not to say I don't barbell press. I do a lot more incline barbell pressing than I do flat barbell pressing, but I still like to bench. especially when I'm feeling, good and healthy. There's something about pushing a bar off your chest, which is primal. You know what I mean, man? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's really bad.
Yeah. Could we get some apes?
I just like dumbbells.
Could we be out in the jungle with some apes? I'm gonna be the big, you be the little monkey jumping around me. I gotta go like that. Yeah.
Bro, UPS just
in the jungle. UPS is in the jungle.
All right. We got any questions? Do we have any viewers?
We got 2. No, there's a bunch on there.
There's a few out there.
All right.
They're saying hi.
Hi.
What is most useful in absorption of supplements in hard and alpha?
Huh?
What is most useful in absorption of supplements in hard and alpha?
That's not even English. Let's go to the next question. That doesn't even make sense. I don't even know how to correct.
That's a better question anyway.
I don't even know how to correct that.
All right. Spencer Bullock, thoughts on laxaginin?
Okay.
I don't know why I always say that.
Yeah.
And will Core America ever come out with a formula that includes it? Laxaginin.
Yeah, so I like laxaginin. I've run it a couple times myself at a higher dose, 200, 250, 300 milligrams, and I like it. We are working on Corbolic, which would have 200 to 250, maybe even 300 milligrams of laxaginin. Laxaginin is an expensive ingredient, so it's not going to be with a ton of other stuff, but it's not going to be a standalone. That's kind of boring. So we're working on it. We have some formula ideas for Corbolic that I think will probably within the next 6 months, jump on.
Is there such thing as overtraining? Been in calorie deficit, cardio, best supplements on the market. I'm still not to my last stage body fat percentage.
Yeah, I mean, so I don't really like to say overtraining. I just think you're not doing everything correctly, so that can lead you into a state of crap, pretty much. So I guess maybe the answer is yes, there is overtraining, but there's more undersleeping, undereating, under-supplementing, all of these things, right? So if you're doing all that and you're training 3 hours a day and you're doing a ton of cardio, yeah, you'd call that overtraining. Your central nervous system will be really taxed as well. But I don't really like the term overtraining. I think people get scared. They hear overtraining or they don't do enough because they're afraid of overtraining. I know when I first got into bodybuilding and I was reading all the articles, don't overtrain, all this stuff, and it was messing with my head. Because you read one thing, you read the Encyclopedia of Bodybuilding and you get Arnold doing 3-hour workouts, and then you get this don't overtrain, right? So I think the human body can handle a lot more, even in a natural state, than most people think. People think that natties need to train differently than enhanced people and all that stuff. But I really think that most people are probably undertraining as opposed to overtraining. We out here, we got trucks, we got everything.
Yeah, somebody's getting a delivery.
That might be ours, actually. That might be Booming Pipes.
Or American Energy.
Yeah, but
or American Energy.
They wouldn't come over here, would they?
Oh, Jeremy might have just pointed them over here. That would be bad. Anyways, let's keep going.
Okay. All right, I'm going to your platform now.
Wish I had a hoodie.
My mother laughed at something.
Oh, Robin.
She's all in there.
She's crazy.
Your mom's on live.
Oh, hi, Mom.
My mom or Doug's mom?
Oh, we got mad trucks coming in here.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, miss.
Julian Smith says you're a beast. Off-season posing update, Doug versus Meat.
Oh, snap. Bro, what are you doing?
I'm ready.
All right.
I don't want to do that.
Why don't you take your pants down?
No.
For the.
I already cussed on Instagram once today.
I'm pretty sure you've cussed more than once on Instagram.
Well, once today.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen it, go to my Instagram and watch that one time he said beep. All right.
Yeah, we'll never do that. I'd love to see you go through a day of eating / supplementation. Also, rest in peace. R.I.P. to Cuck. I would have thought he would be the one you married.
Oh yeah, that was a great. Marry after kill?
I R.I.P. to me. You killed me.
I think
You
I think I
married
did.
cuck.
Yeah, but then
You probably gonna get a divorce.
I talked out of it because the communication issues that Carl and I would
Right.
have,
So
or Cuck and I would
dead.
have, would just.
I'm dead. You and Carl going through
I'm
separation, and you're
Bird just.
you got a
Bird's just a good time.
yeah. You got an affair with Bird.
What was the question?
He just would love to see you go through a day of eating.
We've talked about this. This is one of the videos that's on my long list of videos that I want to do. That and the rehab type stuff, which we need to do. So next week, but that would be boring if it's on my hand. We could go do it. If they're gonna needle it, oh, that's not fun. Anyway, so day of eating. Bird says he's moving into my house anyways. He's gonna film me 24/7. It's gonna be really weird. Wake up in the morning, Bird's drinking coffee in his underwear. Oh, what's up, Doug?
Yeah, but he's not gonna wake up until 10 o'clock. So
Jackson, he's gonna leave because Jackson's gonna pick on him so much.
Yeah, I
he's
know.
just gonna cry and leave.
oh, some baby bird, little baby bird, little punk baby bird.
All right, let's go.
All right, this person. When are you going to come to Roanoke and let me open a store for you? We're not opening up any stores anytime soon.
Yeah, it's just,
Roanoke is a place that we want to go, but not right now.
yeah, the stores just right now, we got so much going on and just not enough staff right now. So even if, I don't even know who that was.
I am the whale.
So we're not doing that right now. But of course, there'll be more stores in the future, just not right this second.
Yeah, we would love to put one in Roanoke.
I think Roanoke would be a really good spot.
Yeah. All right. I have to train late at night due to my schedule and don't really have time to cook up a decent post-workout meal. So when it comes to post-workout nutrition, excluding quick and easy options / products like Core MRP, Core Grow, etc., would say a banana and a standard protein shake be enough to hold you over until breakfast?
I would do PWO. Like if you're gonna do a protein shake and a banana, do PWO. Like forget the fructose, do the, you have the dextrose, the cyclic dextrin, the carb 10 would be better post-workout carbs. And then get something else, make some egg whites before bed or something. Try to squeeze another meal in there. It's like, it's not that big of a deal, I don't think. But I would definitely not do, if you're gonna do a protein shake, do the PWO. You wanna have those carbs.
So hold on, train late at night, he doesn't have time to cook up. Yeah. I mean, you could do PWO, but I feel like since that's if that's your last meal.
But he said he was gonna do a protein shake anyways. Like sure, how about a big bowl of oatmeal with some protein stirred into it too?
Right.
Because that would be more like hearty and filling than a liquid meal.
Yeah.
So that would be an option.
Yeah.
Meat, do you hear that?
What's that?
Gotta cut.
What's that?
Do you feel that?
Oh my gosh. Ground's starting to shake.
Run! Come on, me! Come on, me! That was a big one.
I think that was the last one. I think we're good. That was a lot of freaking dinosaurs, man.
Okay.
Man, this place is crazy out here.
Well, good.
What's the doctor's name? I need him to come and save us.
What's the guy from Seinfeld? That little fat guy. Who was trying to steal? Yeah.
He's the one that gets eaten.
Oh yeah, by those little things that spit the stuff in his face.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay, anyways, we're back.
Who's the one that gets eaten off the toilet?
That's some scientist. All right, let's go.
Oh, I got a lot of good questions.
Well, then let's go. Jeez,
Hey,
look at this
Doug.
preparation. You see this preparation?
But that's the whole point is, they don't want me to just be like.
No, you should print these out. You should type them up and print them out on a little sheet.
I used to write them so I could do it like this and have them on a piece of paper.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Hey, Doug and Meaty, if you could only afford to take one core nutritional product, which one would it be?
Core ABC.
I used to say Core ABC until we came out with Core Multi. And I feel like
Core ABC.
I feel like I have to have a multivitamin, so.
Have to have a multi.
I wish I had a multi. All right. Looking like Toretto from Fast and the Furious. Ha.
Oh, is that me?
Yeah, you are.
Oh yeah, who are you? You're the black guy.
No, yeah, Roman Pierce.
Why is that so funny?
Big Romy Rome.
How?
My pockets ain't empty, cuz.
I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
Open the garage together? Garage? How we gonna do that, bruh?
Pockets ain't empty, cuz.
Ejectocito, cuz! We gonna drive a race car with one hand.
Man, the race car.
Zoom. All right.
Hold on, I lost it. There's a lot of
Okay, let's get in there.
chill. All right, hold on, here we go. What are the best exercises or things to do to master the stage vacuum, other than practicing the vacuum itself?
Practice the vacuum itself.
That's the only way to do it.
It's really the only way to train that. What do we got? We got shipment?
American Energy?
America Energy? Yeah! 20 pallets. Little drop off, a little restock here. All right, good.
How's he looking?
All right, bird. I mean, meat, whatever you are.
I'm not a bird.
I'm used to yelling at bird. Come on.
Any plans of redistributing in Canada?
Yes. Is this supplements or I wonder what this is, but we do have a broker in Canada and we're working on some widespread distribution of America Energy to start in Canada. The thing with Canada is all the different certs that you need for supplements. We did a lot of research and figured out that the America Energy can basically be shipped across the border. We're good to go, get it on the shelves right away. The others are gonna take some more time, but we hope to have America Energy throughout Canada within the next year. That's our goal.
Please hire me for the Nutrition Corners.
Okay, info at thenutritioncorners.com. Send your resume, why you want to be a part, why you think you'd be a good fit.
Vince Fran Martino.
All right.
Info at thenutritioncorners.com.
Yeah.
Ding! In all honesty, is your physique obtainable while being natural?
Why do you even read those, bro?
It's not planned.
No, it's excessive drug use. That is the key.
Like you should see his back.
It's got acne everywhere. Oh, the site injection marks, synthol, leakage. Yes, it's obtainable.
Yeah.
Dummy.
All right, what are the most versatile degrees to have this day?
Ask that question.
Who, me or him?
Him.
In all honesty, is your physique obtainable?
Okay, yeah.
It's very.
Yeah. All right, next.
If you have those insertions and...
Did you just blow me a kiss? Did he just blow me a kiss? Can we wind that back? Did you just blow me a kiss? Sam, I think your husband just blew me a kiss. That was weird. Awkward.
I was dreaming.
You didn't put a hoodie on with those nipples.
Oh, they're good.
Man, they just poked me in the eye. Golly. All right, let's go.
All right, what are the most versatile degrees to have this day and age in the working world? You get some great questions.
It depends on what your end goal is, right? Like, if you want to be a banker, if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a lawyer, if you want to be, you know, a teacher, right?
Specific.
You have to go through school. You have to do certain degrees. You have to have some knowledge. You know, this day and age, I think there is less and less value to a college degree. I think it's very valuable, and I know I'm going to make my kids go through college because of the experiences, the learning how to learn. Like, that's one of the big things, is you learn how to learn. So I'll always tell, you know, my kids, if you ever have an elective, take a science or a math. Right? Like, I just think that is a great way of, you know, problem solving and learning how to learn. So to give a specific degree, that's really tough. You need to think about what you're passionate about and what you want to do, right? Like, if you don't know what you're passionate about or what you want to do yet, then I would, you know, stick more on the sciencey side of things. That's my opinion, right? Like, I think generally you'll have more problem solving opportunities there, and I think it might stretch you a little more. Not saying, you know, I don't know what, literature is not a good thing to do as well, but I just don't think it has as many applications. You look at the unemployment rates and the degrees that they have, you know, it's the history majors that are usually, you know, if they don't go to law school, they're the ones that are going to be unemployed. So it's a tough thing. You really need to find out what you're passionate about and think about what you want to do.
Cool.
I know if I had to go back and do things differently, I certainly would now. Like,
I don't think I would.
actually, I take that back, because I don't know if I would be where I'm at today if I did things differently, right? Like, that was part of the, I think there's other things I would want to study as well. So my degrees were biochemistry and molecular biology and economics. I would have pushed more into the kind of like the almost nutritional science side of things. Maybe even go more into organic chemistry. But anyways.
Nerd.
I
would have dropped out. I just stayed to party.
TVs and just, yeah.
Chill.
Chill.
Do we have any questions over there?
What's the price point going to be on the new joggers?
Ooh.
These are definitely $59.99 joggers. We will, I don't know what we're going to sell them for though. These are definitely, I've worn a lot of joggers in the industry from a lot of great fitness companies and have paid $60, $65 for them. These are nicer, honestly, than all of them. And, but I promise you we'll do a sick launch deal. We will do like $39.99 launch deal just to get them in everyone's hands. That'll probably only be a couple days long type of thing.
Anything else?
Are you guys brothers? You really look alike.
Man, everyone's saying that more and more.
I should do the chin strap.
Maybe I'm getting younger and he's getting older. You do the chin strap, will you? Yeah.
I just can't go the handle here.
You got it?
No.
You don't even, just give it a shot. Sam will help you out.
I have to go to a barber.
Oh yeah, go tight lines or thin lines or straight lines or, you know, the barbershop.
I know.
With your boys
What
over
is
there.
it?
Thin lines or
No, it's not thin lines. It's not
straight lines? Something
lines.
lines. Something lines. Tight lines.
Anyways,
Yeah, they'll trim you
we're
up.
not brothers.
No.
We're not twins either. Anything else? Okay, I got 2 more questions.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, I've been training for a few years now, but never really focused on growing my weak chicken legs. Now that I'm motivated to do so, how should I go about it? Should I just focus on building up my basic strength and technique with a squat first, or hit the leg machines?
Both. I think there's nothing to it but to do it, first of all. If you're really lagging and you're just getting started, I mean, generally I think when you're starting out, training your legs 1 day a week is probably enough. But for you, I would probably actually recommend even trying to hit your legs twice a week. Maybe even split them from day 1 because you're lagging in that area. Focus on hams and calves on 1 day, where on the hamstring day, maybe you do some Romanian deadlifts or sumo deadlifts, some walking lunges, leg curls, stuff like that. And on the quad focus day, you can add in some leg press, squats, leg extensions. But I don't think you should just do squats or just do machines. I think you should go start right in. But focus on that technique first. You don't have to go heavy to start. You need to get it down right. Squats are not an easy thing for somebody who's never squatted before. So focus on just adding a couple pounds every week.
Cool. All right, this is a long one.
Me.
Would enjoy hearing you discuss whether you hit the same amount of calories along with how your macros fluctuated from day to day when targeting different muscle groups for each day.
So I generally don't.
Is that Jeremy?
Yeah, I think so. I generally don't change my caloric intake on like an arm day versus a back day or a leg day. Maybe leg day I might have a little bit more carbs, but generally I don't. Now on my off day.
Great.
On my off.
Good at that, man. I would.
On my off days now. No, we're not. And the little.
That was great.
That was good. Yeah, and on our my off days, I will bring my calories down a little. It's just because I can't get as many in without having that pre and that post workout. Because I do about 100 grams of carbs pre and like 70 grams of carbs post. So if I'm just doing like cardio, like that's a lot. Like I just can't get that much food in. But no, I don't separate between an arm day and a back day.
Okay. Another interesting topic would be about sodium, carb, water manipulation.
Okay.
I feel like so many pros beat around the bush on this topic. Don't get me wrong, I know you have to have your body percent in check to really notice these changes, but something has to work with it considering guys dry out unbelievably within a 24 to 48 hour period of stepping on stage. Almost looks like a different body. The change can be so drastic at times.
Well, it depends. I mean, if they're doing an untested show and somebody's using a prescription diuretic, you know, that would certainly make that, you know, change.
All those signs lead to,
Yeah, if you're making that much change in 24 hours, you know, I will say that when I'm depleting, you know, I do feel like leaner. Like the last week when my water's super high and sodium is high / moderate, you know, I do feel like I'm dry and my carbs are low. I really dry by the end, but I'm flat as shit too. So you got to find that right balance. And then when we carb load, you got to have high water and you got to have high sodium. If you don't have that, that's when it doesn't work. And that's a big mistake that a lot of people make. And then your skin just gets real tight. You know, you get vascular and full. And that's where you can still keep that shredded look from the depletion, but you just fill up really quickly. But it's not going to last, you know, forever. But the key is keeping your sodium high. Like the carbs and the water don't work, you know, without the sodium, and vice versa. They all don't work unless you have all three. So I don't know what trick he's looking for, but I know for me, the sodium manipulation, if anything, is going to be like increased on the last day when carb loading and not decreased. And a decent amount of sodium the day of the show. I used to not do that, and I would find that later in the day, like the night show, going into the evening, the next morning, I always looked better and tighter because I would bring my water down too low and not have enough sodium. So I'm a big believer in keeping the water high and having sodium. Now, a lot of IFBB pros will tell you something completely different, but they are working with different stuff. That's that.
What's that, man? I think I want to get on a pterodactyl and get out of here.
A pterodactyl?
Yeah. He's my best friend. His name's Terry. Terry the pterodactyl.
What about
Hey, buddy, come on.
How is that going to happen? I want to get on the big brontosaurus. I'll hold his neck.
I got home.